Roland, it finishes 3-1 here against Ashford, first win of pre-season. How are you feeling?
Really good. About a fair bit of that game, to be honest. I thought that when we actually attacked, we attacked with a purpose. We caused a lot of problems. I think Callum yet again, another goal. He looks like a real threat, and him and Ollie, despite the fact they're quite a new partnership, seem to be getting on really well, both offensively and defensively. You know, cause a lot of trouble. It's always nice to win. It's not the be-all and end-all in pre-season, but you can see already that the team's starting to gel.
Yeah, you mentioned Callum Jones. He scored one against Charlton. He had one against Margate that was ruled out, and then he's got one here today. I mean, I know it's only pre-season, but he's getting in the right areas. He's getting goals. That must be really positive going into the campaign.
Do you know, he's a treat really as well for like AD and myself. I mean, he's not only scoring, he's not only getting in good positions, he's also organising. We've got a few youngsters that need to be put in the right place. He's doing that, and the other thing is he works solidly for like 95 minutes, which is an added bonus really. And every chance that he's had, I think he's taken really well.
Jeremiah Pinder, player that's come through the academy, got a start out there today, and he looked really good in the midfield. The fans have been wanting to see him, so how impressed were you with him?
I've been really impressed, to be honest. The hardest thing in football has been a youngster waiting to get your opportunity, and myself and AD have said to him, look, the opportunity's there, go and grab it. You know, it's not about what you say, it's what your feet say. You know, and at Margate I thought he was exceptional, and I thought he carried it on today, so fair play to him.
And perhaps the pick of the goals was probably the third one. The run from Denzel Olapade to create it was quite special, and a good finish from Ashton Day as well.
Yeah, the Denzel one was one of those where you're on the bench going, pass it, do this, do that. He did everything you didn't want him to do, and it was a fantastic goal. There's ability in this team, there really is, individual, and it's about gelling them together, getting the cohesion right, and they'll be a good side.
Gabe Campbell was announced as signing today. We've seen him as a trialist, and then obviously today. What can you tell us about him?
He's got a lot of talent. He can use both feet. He's quick. He's young, enthusiastic. He's got a lot of promise. Is he the finished article yet? No. And I think he's well aware of that. But we'll work with him. He'll work with us, and hopefully he'll progress. And then you'll see what he's about.
Dwight Pascal and Dwayne Ofori-Achiampong didn't feature today. Can you give us an update on them?
Yeah, I think Dwayne's got a little bit of a knock. Nothing serious, you know, just like pre-season, you don't want him to go all the way through pre-season, then the first game comes about and he says, actually Gaff, I'm suffering with something, so he did that, and then I think Dwight had something else going on today, so but that happens over pre-season. He might be back next week, I don't know.
And on to Gillingham on Tuesday, which is a familiar opponent for you and AD, but also a really tough test.
It's not a familiar opponent, we used to play for them. So it's, but no, it's always nice to get Gillingham in pre-season. And the other thing is, they're a good club because they do look after all the clubs around them. They're building a squad, so it'll be a real interesting night. And for us as well, it's nice to play teams of a higher tier because it shows you places where you're not quite right. And you learn from them, and then you go into your own league better from it, I think.
Perfect. Cheers, Roland.
Brilliant. Cheers, mate.